Good morning, welcome back to my channel. You can literally see your breath this morning. Welcome to Pennsylvania. It's officially winter, but we are at my storage unit. I figured I would bring you guys along with me this morning to pull my sales. I have 6 items to pull. It is Wednesday. It is the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. That is just like, how? I don't know how the heck we're here. By the time this video goes live, Thanksgiving is over and done with and in the past, but either way, I'm just like shook. How is it the end of November already? I couldn't tell you guys. 2024 is almost over. 2024 has been quite the year for me, and I know for a lot of other people as well, but man, I feel like I've lived like 3 lifetimes in this year alone. I've gone through so much. I've grown so much. I've done so many new things. It's wild. But this morning we have 6 sales to pull from yesterday. I actually have sales on all of my platforms as well, which does not usually happen a lot in one single day, so that was really exciting. That made me really happy. First, I have to put away this bag of inventory that I photographed yesterday. Also, I showed you a haul of these items yesterday, but I don't think I actually showed you this belt. This is a belt that I'm going to be taking to market because I would list it online, but there is a little... Actually, I do think I showed this 2 hauls ago. Either way, I'm going to show you real quick. It's just this super cute acorn and leaf embossed, if you could see that, belt with this big belt buckle. So cute, but because of the flaw, I'm going to be taking it to market. I'm taking it to market and I'll probably mark it at like $15 because of the flaw, and I'm sure somebody will love it. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. How have your sales been? I feel like I ask this every single like sale video that I make or pull my sales video that I make, but this past week and this past weekend, the one that just ended like 2 days ago, was terrible. Like I literally had 4 eBay sales. Depop has been killing it. I have been getting daily sales over there. A lot of full price sales. Not all, but a lot of decent full price sales. Like over the weekend, I had like 10 items from Depop alone to ship out, and I had 4 eBay sales. I was like, what? eBay is normally my #1 platform. Normally completely outshines every other platform. Like I'll normally have double digits to ship of eBay sales from a weekend, but no, it's been crazy. In fact, last weekend too, I believe I only had 4 eBay sales to ship, and I'm just like, what is happening? Like, I know the economy is bad. Let's be honest. The economy is bad. People aren't really spending money on things that they don't need as much. But I feel like Q4 has always been, you know, the busiest time of year. Not that I feel like it. It's facts. Q4 is always the busiest time of year. And yet I feel like it hasn't been any busier for me. It hasn't been any busier for most people. And it's sad. And unfortunately in our business, when we're selling a lot of those things that people don't necessarily need, like some of our clothes people don't need, you know, it'd be nice for them to have, but they don't need it. So people aren't spending as much. Definitely hurts. Definitely am feeling it. But one suggestion I can give to you is, well, a couple suggestions I can give to you is run sales. Always have discounts. People love discounts, especially when they don't have a lot of money to spend. They want to get those good deals. And then price at market or a little bit lower. That way your items are moving quickly. That's what I try to do. I try to price right at market, right at what market is telling me, or sometimes a little bit lower if the sell-through rate is terrible, just to get items moving. So I have a pretty busy day today. I have only a couple hours this morning to get some work done. I'm going to pull these sales with you guys. I'm going to go home and ship them. And then I really need to get some photographs done. I mean, I'm also so behind on cross-listing. Thankfully, Vendoo makes it so easy. I use Vendoo to cross-list all my listings, to delist and relist, to keep track of my sales info. If you guys are ever curious about Vendoo, this is not sponsored. I love them. I've been using them for like a year and a half now. I always have the link down below where you can get 25% off your first month. I will get a small kickback from that if you use that link. But thankfully, Vendoo makes cross-listing so easy. So that's something I can do later today or... Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. We're having a pretty chill day. I might do some computer work tomorrow on Thanksgiving, even Friday. But yeah, I have a lot of photographs to take, a lot of listings to get done for the rest of this week. I'm trying not to stress out about it. I was talking to you guys about it yesterday in the video that I filmed, and it's gonna be okay. I've just been taking deep breaths, just trying to not let myself get too overwhelmed and not think about everything at once. Like, I have so much to do, but it's okay. Like, it is a holiday. I should not be freaking stressing. I should be grateful that I get this extra time with my kids tomorrow, that I get this extra time with my family. And anyway, it's just stressful as, you know, your own business owner, as your own boss. Holidays are great and all, but you don't get paid for that time off like you might at a regular job. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Let's pull my sales. I actually wrote everything down on a napkin in my car. So professional, I know, because I didn't have any paper. And I wanted to write down everything so I could bring you along as I'm pulling the sales. Normally, I would just pull the sales and show you guys because I film on my phone and all the information is on my phone. But since we only had a couple sales, I figured I would write it down. So this first thing is actually an out-of-season piece. I was shocked that this sold. This sold probably in under a month. This is in bin 30, which is actually right over here. This is a Lily Pulitzer wrap skirt. Lily Pulitzer is one brand that I will pick up all year long, even though most of the pieces by this brand are summer pieces, spring pieces. This is one exception to my rule of only listing in-season items. I will always list Lily Pulitzer all year because people buy it. This is a great example of that. This I bought like a month ago, which was mid-October, end of October. People are obviously not looking for this type of thing, most likely. But somebody bought it. Somebody sent me a $25 offer. I went ahead and accepted. I think I actually had it listed around $34, honestly, because it is vintage. It is reversible. This is what this side looks like. The other side has giraffes on it. So freaking cute. But because it's out of season, because sales are slow, I got it from the bin, so I only paid about $1. Like, almost all my inventory I get from the bin, so I only pay really cheap. I was totally okay accepting a $25 offer, especially because, like I said, out of season and it sold within a month. So my net profit on that was about $19. Cannot complain. The next thing was also a Poshmark sale. This was another really quick flip. This sold probably in about a month of me listing it. I definitely could have gotten more for this one as well. But again, happy to accept those lower offers, especially when the sales are slow. This one is right up here. Now this bin is overflowing. This is an example of how I overfill bins sometimes by accident. So when I'm at home, I'm like, okay, here's bin 29, for example. This bin, I can fit actually a lot in here. I need to put that on my list. I don't have that on my list. This is pretty much empty. I can fit a lot in there. So on my list, I'll put bin 29 dash a lot. That tells myself that when I'm taking photographs, when I'm at home, I know that I can fit a lot into bin 29. So when I'm listing it, I will list it under SKU 29. When I come in here, I'll put the stuff away. Anyway, 27, she a bit overfilled. Just a little bit. As you could see, this happens sometimes where I overestimate how much room I actually have in a bin. Okay, what am I looking for again? My memory. Brooks Brothers polo. This was actually a velvet polo. I don't know if I showed this in a haul or not. I loved this. This was super old. I don't pick up a lot of this brand. Sometimes I'll pick up blazers by this brand, but this was extremely vintage from the 80s, even 70s maybe. Look at that tag. This is velvet again. Perfect time of year for this. Navy and red stripe. So soft. Somebody sent me a $25 offer. I don't know if I said that already, but I happily accepted that as well. And that was my only 2 Poshmark sales. Poshmark has just been, I mean, I've been saying it for a while. Poshmark is just like slow but steady. I feel like I don't get as many sales over there as I used to, but I do still get a handful every week, you know? I usually get 1 sale a day over there at least. The next piece sold on eBay. This was my only eBay sale. Again, I accepted this offer. I think I had this piece listed around $40. This was a vintage Bugle Boy jacket. And it was like a denim jacket, but it had like hoodie accents. Like the hood was like a sweatshirt material. The sleeves were sweatshirt material, I believe. Let me grab this. This is actually in the bin down here. This inventory is not perfect by any means. It's pretty chaotic, but I'm going to put you guys down and grab that really quick. This was actually a relatively quick flip as well. This I had for probably about a month. Like I said, somebody sent me a $30 offer. I went ahead and accepted on eBay, so they pay shipping on top of that. And this is what this looks like. Super like 90s Y2K in my opinion. It has like fleece sleeves, fleece hood. Happy to see that go. I love when bigger, bulkier sweaters and jackets sell. Like, I just love getting the big stuff out of my inventory. The next thing that sold was a Mercari sale. This actually made me so happy. So yesterday I was getting an oil change done in the morning. This sale came through while I was getting an oil change done. I kind of thought about it in my head for a minute and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I could get a little bit more. This was a vintage Y2K Abercrombie Fitch hoodie, kind of hoodie jacket, faux fur lined. These pieces do so well. I remember when I was in like high school, middle school, these pieces were popular and now they're popular again. Abercrombie & Fitch has made such a comeback, and this is a great example of that. So I did look up a comp in Goodwill, in the Goodwill bins, just because I was unsure. I had a gut feeling that this piece would do really well, but I just wanted to make sure that the sell-through rate was okay, and it definitely was. This is down here in SW4, which is right here. I don't think I showed this piece in a haul, but if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen this on my Instagram story. I post a lot of behind the scenes items as I'm photographing them over there, but let me grab this. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, this I sold too. We might as well just grab that out. This was another Depop sale. Oh, this was a Depop sale, not another one. Oh my goodness gracious. So this is what we're talking about. Who remembers these? Oh my goodness. Spell out Abercrombie & Fitch, faux fur lined, hooded. This is what the tag looks like. Size large. It's like this brown grayish color. I had this listed around $44. That's what comp showed. Around $45 to $50 is what they were selling for, which is just like, wow. Mind blowing. So I listed around 44. Sell-through rate was not 100%, so I listed it in the, a little bit lower. And somebody on Mercari sent me a $33 offer. And I'm like, Now, I had sent them previously a $37 offer. So in my head, I'm like, okay, they countered only $4 lower. Also, Mercari has 0 fees. So if I accept this offer, $33 is going into my bank account. Whereas if I accepted a $33 on Poshmark or eBay or even Depop, there would be fees taken out of that. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and accept it. I only had this listed for 4 days as well. So really happy with quick flips like that. Never can complain. This next piece, a really quick flip as well, literally within a week or so. This was a vintage Wilson's leather reversible. Okay, I recently sold one like this that was not reversible. This one's reversible, has faux fur lining, hooded. It does have belt loops. This one was missing the belt. Actually, it had a belt with it that was black. Not the correct one. I kind of debated whether or not to send that with the buyer, but I don't think I'm going to. First of all, I just realized that says medium on it. I did not photograph it with a belt. I did not put anywhere in the listing that it had a belt with it. So I think I'm just going to send it like this. But size small actually as well. Like I said, I recently sold a piece like this for like $45, which is why when I saw this one at the bins, I went ahead and picked it up. It is big, it is bulky, but I still only paid about $1 for it. And I knew, first of all, I could use my other listing. It was not reversible, my old listing, my original listing, so I had to tweak it a little bit. But I literally just did a sell similar on eBay, so it was super easy to list. And anyway, I listed it at $44.99, and somebody came in on Depop and bought it for my full asking price. So I was very, very happy about that. Again, I love getting these big, bulky, heavy sweaters and jackets out of my inventory. These were both in and out within about a week and a half. So freaking happy about that. Now, the last piece that we have to pull is, again, a newer flip, a newer piece that I recently listed. This was a vintage piece. I was not familiar with the brand, but I picked it up based on style. It's like a super thick, chunky men's jacket. And I could have definitely gotten more for it, I think. Definitely could have. I listed it around $28. Somebody sent me an $18 offer and on Depop. So Depop has very little fees. They do have fees, but very little. Like not, probably take $1. Probably was like $1 and some odd cents taken out of this for fees for me. But this is what it looked like. I actually think that, yeah, actually, this was shown in a Thrift With Me Goodwill Bins, one of those videos that I recently made a couple weeks ago, maybe about a month ago at this point. So I had this listed at $28. Somebody on Depop sent me an $18 offer. I think I said that. You guys, my brain, all over the place. $18, not too bad. I paid about $1. I'm happy to see it go. And yeah, not much else to say about it. So you guys, that is everything that I have to pull. This is definitely going to be a shorter video. I think I'm just going to go ahead and end it here. Like I said, I don't have much time today. I have a lot I want to get done. I also want to go home and drink some coffee and eat some breakfast. And oh my, I feel like that in itself is just a job sometimes, making food and eating it. But I hope you guys had a great holiday. I hope you guys are having a good start to this new week. I believe this video is getting posted Monday. So it is a fresh week, a new week to get great things accomplished. In fact, it's a new month. We're in December. Wild. But let's make this last month of the year the best one yet. I believe we all will. It's going to be a great month for sales. It's going to be a great month for us mentally, physically, emotionally. You name it. Like, we are all going to just thrive this month. I know it. So I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching.